Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. For those that don't know, I had VSG weight loss surgery on August 21st, 2017 and have lost 106 pounds and am maintaining that weight loss thus far. So today's video is my tips on how to eat healthy at restaurants after VSG surgery. So if you are interested in this kind of content, then continue watching. Since I am almost 3 years out, I have ate at quite a few restaurants at this point and have come up with my tips on what you could do to be able to still eat at restaurants and still be semi-healthy and eat within your VSG means. So, my tip number one is don't drink your calories. This is really important. You know, you want to avoid like super sugary drinks. Of course, soda, you should try not to be drinking since it's carbonated. And also like sweet tea. If you want tea, then get you some sweet tea and bring your own sugar substitute sweetener, or use something that the restaurant may have. Or also, I always like to bring my own little Crystal Light packets to put in the water. So that is an option. And trying to avoid alcohol. I mean, whenever we go out to eat, I, of course, every now and then would like to have a little drink, an alcoholic drink. And I will usually get one, as long as it's like a little small drink, not like a big old huge, you know, fishbowl margarita or something like that. If it's a small drink, then I usually will get me at least one before I eat, and that's usually, that does me pretty well. I get my little drink fix that I was wanting. So number two is try to ask for the condiments or dressing on the side. So a lot of restaurants, if you get a salad, it will have the dressing already spread over your lettuce, and you can't control how much they put on it, so you could be eating a pretty good amount of calories even though you are eating a salad. So asking for your condiments or dressing on the side, you can control how much you put on your salad. And also try to ask if they have any kind of low fat or low calorie dressings that you could use. And even like salsa is a pretty good healthy alternative condiment, or like if you're getting a burger or something, instead of getting mayonnaise, unless you don't like mustard. Sometimes they have like even low fat mayonnaise that you can ask, or opt for mustard, because mustard is a lot better stat wise than mayonnaise is. And then number three is watch how your protein is cooked. So if the description of your food says that it's fried or smothered, or let's see, what else do they say? Fried, smothered, that it has like a creamy sauce or something, that is usually going to be pretty high in fat and calories. So you want to try to find dinners or your meal to be baked, broiled, grilled, steamed, those types of things, because they will be a lot less in calories and it'll be a lot more healthy for you. Number four is to try to choose a balanced meal, one that has protein, some healthy fats, and some complex carbs. You can still eat carbs. Try to make it healthy carbs like sweet potatoes or sweet potato fries. I know a lot of restaurants carry those instead of having all the rice and mashed potatoes with gravy and stuff. Get a baked potato or get avocado. That's a good healthy fat. A lot of salads can come with avocados, or a lot of times you can just ask for an avocado on the side, and most of the time restaurants, if they have them, they will bring it to you on the side. Number five is to plan ahead and check the menu. So most of the time, if I know we're going out to eat, we try to figure that out pretty early in the day, so that way I have time, I can get online and go find the menu and really kind of look at what all there is that I could pick from, because there are certain restaurants now that I don't really care to eat at anymore, even though I do, or I did like it. There's just not much on their menu that is great for a VSG patient. So a lot of restaurants I've had to just kind of give up, but planning ahead and really checking out the menu to see what you can get is a really, really good tip, and something that I do a lot, all the time. And then number 6 is try ordering a high protein appetizer for your dinner. So you don't have to order a full-blown meal, and honestly, I still, even almost 3 years out, I have a hard time still ordering a full-size meal, because I don't know, I just feel bad that someone prepared and cooked this big, huge meal, and I know that I cannot even eat a quarter of the portion size that these restaurants give out nowadays. So I have a hard time ordering a big meal by myself. Sometimes I may split a big meal, like with one of my kids, or me and my husband will split a big meal. But for me, by myself, I will not, most of the time, order a full-size meal. And a lot of times, the few times that I have done it, and of course, I couldn't hardly eat any of it, you know, the waiter or waitress would come around and they'd be like, "Oh, ma'am, did you not like your food? We can take it off your ticket." And I'm like, no, it's fine. I did like it. I did eat, you know, even though it does not look like I ate anything, I did eat what I can. So half the time I just tell them I just can't eat very much, so I'm just going to need a to-go box. So I don't know. I hate having to explain why I didn't eat my food. So most of the time I just get an appetizer. And if you look on the appetizer menu, there usually is some pretty good meat options. I know, like at Saltgrass, that's one of our favorite restaurants. They have the chicken and shrimp and brochette. So it's bacon wrapped shrimp and chicken, and it's got a little bit of barbecue sauce on it. And that is what I always get. I cannot eat all of them, but I always bring home what's left over, and that is my lunch the next day, and it is so good. So definitely, you know, try to do that. And if you do still order a full-size meal, it sounds weird, but whenever they bring you your food to the table, go ahead, before you even start eating, go ahead and ask them for a to-go box. Just if they have questions, you know, just say, "I just like to portion out my meals," you know, and then just immediately take out what you know you cannot eat and go ahead and put that in your to-go box. That way it's out of sight, out of mind. You don't even have a chance to try to eat more than what your stomach can hold. Number 7 is substitute side dishes for healthy alternatives. So like if your dinner comes with a heavy starch like rice or mashed potatoes and gravy or pasta, ask to not have that stuff and sub for a salad or sub for some steamed vegetables. That's just an easy way to get rid of the carbs, since we don't need all the carbs and definitely cannot eat the amount that they put on your plate. That's just a really good alternative that you can do, so that way you're not getting in near as much calories. So say you're going to an Italian restaurant, or you're going out for pizza or something, which we love pizza. Try ordering a thin crust. It's not near as much bread, so it shouldn't be near as many carbs. Thin crust is our favorite just because we like it get crispy, and it's just our favorite. And a lot of restaurants, pizza places, they have come out with cauliflower pizza crust. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. But if that is an option at the pizza place that you're at, give it a try, you know. I have found a few cauliflower pizzas that are very good, that you cannot even tell that you're eating cauliflower. So order a thin crust pizza or a cauliflower pizza, and get a lot of veggies on it, and some lean meat, some ham, Canadian bacon, you know, like, get whatever vegetables that you like, of course, but the more vegetables and lean meat and thin crust, the better the pizza is for you. And okay, so now say you want pasta instead of pizza. So try skipping on the very, very delicious creamy Alfredo dressing sauce. Alfredo sauce is very good, but it is very fattening and it has a lot of calories. So try skipping the creamy sauces and get something that's like a tomato-based sauce. You want to cut down a whole lot on your calories because it's not using it's not using near as much fat in that, so it will be a lot better for you. Okay, and now is one of our favorite things to eat, and that is Mexican food. So usually, you know, you go to Mexican restaurants, they're gonna give you chips and hot sauce, and that's always the best part about the Mexican place. Confession, I do eat chips and hot sauce. I do limit myself because chips are slider foods, so you can eat a whole lot more of chips before you realize that you've done ate the whole bag, and then that's how you get a whole lot more calories in you that you should not have ate. But I do limit myself. I eat a few chips and some hot sauce, or we'll get guacamole and eat a few chips with that. But whenever it comes to my meal at Mexican restaurants, me and my husband, our go-to is fajitas. He will usually get the big fajitas that has the steak, chicken, shrimp, any kind of meat on it. He always eats the steak. I take care of the chicken, might have one or two shrimp, and we get all of the veggies well done because we like our vegetables really caramelized and just really good. And we skip rice and we skip tortillas. So even my husband does not eat the rice and does not eat tortillas most of the time. Sometimes he will eat tortillas with them, but I definitely never do. I just like to eat the meat with the vegetables, and I'll dip it into the hot sauce or guacamole, something like that. I just skip the tortillas. Now, if you just absolutely need tortillas or just really want them, try to pick corn tortillas over flour. They will be a lot better for you and a lot less calories, and that way you can still feel like you're eating a real fajita burrito. Okay, and now fast food. Most all fast food places are very calorie dense food. Not good for you, so trying to find something that's healthy at a fast food restaurant, it can be very challenging. But most all fast foods have salads, so that is a option that you can use. A salad with some chicken or something, get your dressing on the side. Try to see if they have low-fat dressings that you can get. And a burger, hamburgers are like my favorite thing of all time. That has been like one of the hardest things I've had to give up. Not really give up, but the hardest food that it hurts whenever I can't eat the whole thing because I love a good hamburger. So, but now that I have had the surgery, if I am out to eat and I want a burger, I ask for whatever burger I want and I get no bun. So then that just erases all the carbs from it, and I still get my burger. Of course, I'm not going to be able to eat the whole burger, so I will usually take about half the burger home, and then that's lunch the next day. Or even some fast food places have lettuce wrap burgers now. I'm really glad a lot of fast food places are starting to do that because it does give a little bit healthier option for the people out there that can't or don't eat bread. So burger, no bun, or try a lettuce wrap. They are very good. And also, like at Sonic, you know, they have those breakfast burritos. I will order a breakfast burrito with no tortilla, and they'll just put it in like one of those little boats that your fries or something come in, and it's good like that. So you just put your hot sauce on it if you like hot sauce and just eat it like that. Well, that is all of my tips For eating healthy at restaurants after VSG surgery, or just really eating healthy period at restaurants, you don't have to have the VSG surgery to eat healthy at a restaurant and to make good choices. You can still go out to eat. Don't let having the surgery or you trying to eat healthy stop you from going and enjoying a restaurant every now and then. So I hope you found these tips helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together.